New research from the Kelley School of Business at Indiana University finds those in high-stress jobs who don't have much control over their workflow die younger or are less healthy than those who have more flexibility and discretion in their jobs.
Business coach and employee morale specialist Michael Ray Newman with us on the KOGO News Live line. Michael, first question. If someone listening has a really high-stress job, but they have bills, they need the money, what can they do to avoid the side effects?
Well, they have to really take control of their life outside the workplace. And they have to remember when they do leave it, they need to leave it because it will be there for them tomorrow.
Now, it seems like this is a high cost to companies if you have employees who have to be absent because they're ill and if it's the job that's making them ill. So why don't bosses improve morale and help keep the employees healthy, or do they just not see the correlation?
Oh, yeah, I think they do. As a matter of fact, think about this. When this survey was done, it was right when we were starting a huge depression in our country, a recession, not depression, sorry, a recession in our country, and they were cutting positions. A lot of these employees felt like they were happy to have a position, and they had to take more on and take more on. And then some customers started coming back with this technology and being transparent, and even more was put on them. And what we're seeing now, the speaking and training industry is a $70 billion industry in the United States, and we're up 20%. So employers are recognizing this, and they're starting to get to training and trying to change the culture, and they're really asking, what can we do to improve the culture of our workplace?
But isn't this a culture that's really ingrained in the American workplace? Is it going to be that easy to change?
Well, we need to hire more people, number one, and that's not happening. You're exactly right. We are a hardworking America, and that survey and the age group of people had not really embraced technology at that point, and I'm not sure if they ever will. So they let those things really stress and stick with them. It's really important to look at your life, physically, mentally, spiritually, career-wise, and understand if we're not healthy outside of work, we're not going to be able to help ourselves, our family, or the workplace.
What are some of the ways that you can maybe regain a little bit of control over your job? I mean, do you just get a plan and put it before your boss and say, look, I need a little more time off. I need a little more flexibility, and here's what I'm proposing.
That's perfect. If you can do that, if you have that opportunity, two things. Number one, when there is a problem and you go and talk about that problem, bring two solutions with it. Bring opportunities for suggestions to make it better. Don't just complain about it to your boss. That's a really, really great point. And sometimes you're not able to do that. So control what you can't control. If we're having to have all this at work, that's fine. But outside the workplace, take the time to really step back and get away from it and try to get yourself in some kind of a balance.
Can this sort of control be negotiated going into a job?
Oh, for sure. Now, that's for sure. We have more control than ever. And you don't have to like everything about your job to be outrageously successful. We have to celebrate what we do like and manage what we don't like. And before we go into a position, we really need to vet that company, look at the culture. And we can do that now because there is so many opportunities online that we can see what a company's really like to find out if it's someplace we want to work.
All right, that is Michael Ray Newman. He's a business coach. He's an employee morale specialist on this lack of control that so many people have over high-stress jobs, leading to an early grave.